Hello! Today I want to show you the game The Legend of Grimrock. It's an old school style dungeon crawler game, party based, grid based, but that will become clear in a second. First of all, you make your party, just adjust difficulty. You can opt to create your own characters, which is nicer. And old school mode, which means auto mapping is off. That will become clear what I mean by that in a second, but yeah, you can just create your characters, determine what species they are, and if they are a fighter, mage, or rogue, and this determines what skills you can actually train. And there are some portraits you can use. What's fun, in fact, you can make your own portraits for this game. So you can just press import. I forgot I had those in there, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm just going to show you where I left off. Okay, so here we are, and yeah, you get maps that look like this, with staircases and doors and everything. And you can play this with auto mapping off, so the game doesn't draw the map for you. Instead, you just have to sit there with your own pen and a piece of paper and just draw everything. And that is challenging, to say the least. It's really, really challenging. But you can do it if you want. Let's just see. It also features a lot of puzzles, and there is combat, and all of your characters have different abilities and different inventories as well. For example, my mage is quite hungry, so I'm just going to give her some food. And that was in her inventory, but let's see. A lone pillar of light stands alone in the night. Okay, so I have to dim all of the light, which I can do with my mage. I don't think anything happened, did it? Nope, nothing. Oh wait, a pillar of light. Oh right, I'm supposed to light this one up while the rest of the torches are turned off. Okay then. Do I have any more torches? Like, at all? The answer is that no, I do not. I usually play this game with a magic character, a magic user, so I don't really need torches at all. So I'm just gonna collect some from the previous level. The story, by the way, is that you are a group of criminals and you have been sent into Mount Grimrock. Sorry, I just had to think, did I say that right? Yeah, Mount Grimrock. You're sent into Mount Grimrock, and you are basically free. If you can escape the place alive, which nobody has ever did in the history ever, so you're kind of doomed. Unless you play the game right, and play through the story, and earn your freedom. And, as is the case with any dungeon, there are puzzles and monsters and all sorts of nastiness. Like that flying... Oh! There was an archer there, in the dark. I am going to... Yeah, so you also have to make sure that you don't get hit a lot. And that can be quite difficult with several characters you're controlling at the same time, and I just hit myself with that grenade. Anyway, my fighter just leveled up, so I get to spend some skill points. And in fact, I want him to be better trained at armors, so I can actually wear... heavy armor, metal armors, without getting a penalty to my evasive score, my evasion score, because every character has health, energy, but also protection, which is damage reduction, and evasion. And as you would expect, the higher your evasion, the more likely you are to not get hit. But for now, I am going to rest for a bit, so my characters can kind of regain some health and energy. And this is when this happens. There is something in the dungeon that talks to you. And you don't know what it is, but it is very important to the plot in the end. Which is great, by the way. I played through this game once, and it had a really, really nice conclusion, a really nice boss at the end. I really recommend this game, especially if you like puzzles and are, like myself, a bit of a nerd. I kind of prefer this to Skyrim because it actually feels more like you're in a dungeon as opposed to... I was about to say the same textures. Technically speaking, you are also always surrounded by the same textures in this game. Also note that I cannot flee anywhere, so I just have to take the hits from this guy. But yeah, it actually feels more like an old school dungeon game, I suppose. And yeah, that really appeals to me because of that. And I also play Dungeons and Dragons and all that stuff, so it really is my cup of tea, shall we say. Anyway, I've dealt with enough of these crow creatures. I believe they're called Crowans in this game, and here we have a skeletal archer. The AI in this game isn't particularly good, so you can just kind of mosey around them all the time, and they can only attack while facing forwards. In the sequel to this game, Legend of Grimrock 2, they have better AI, and some creatures can attack sideways, which makes you really think your tactics more. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, the different characters. I can put the different characters in different places, and this really is, you just have to imagine all of these 4 characters just standing on one of these tiles and just moving while in this shape that you see over here. So the creatures at the front will get hit much more because, well, when you're just dealing with frontal attacks, you want your heroes at the front to have more armor than the creatures behind, than the enemies behind, your allies, than the heroes behind them. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a brain fart while playing this. Let's see, can she can use missile weapons, awesome. Or at least she is proficient in them. But yeah, so that's why you want to have your strongly armored heroes at the front, and at the same time you don't want to be attacked from the back, because one, you cannot really attack back with enemies behind you, but also because your more squishy characters will fight back, and that's also not what you want. And I think I'm going to get ambushed, right? Yep, I am. Ouch. Yeah. Like, my mage in the bottom right, she is taking a heavy beating, but I can escape, thankfully. I just remembered I have a throwable, so I'm going to use that. And I have to wait for this character to get some energy back. You do have to do a lot of multitasking while playing this game. Oh, and here I am again. I was about to make an energy potion for my wizard, but I was a bit too late. Also, I just realized I put my headphone on backwards, so the guy attacking me from the left, I can hear him on the right. It's going so bad. Oh my god. I swear that I'm better at this than I am showing you right now. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, now I just kind of have to evade him and just attack him every so often. Yeah, I did try to play this game with auto mapping turned off at some point. That was really therapeutic, by the way. Just, I had some peanuts that were not peeled yet, so what I would do while playing the game, I would just take a few steps, draw everything that I have newly discovered, just make the map, much like that, and and after doing that, before continuing, just crack open some peanuts and then continue. It was really nice. But sadly, I never made a proper save of that game, and I only did it in autosaves. So when I made another autosave, I had saved over all of my progress, and I was really sad. And a door opened somewhere, a hidden door. I don't know where. And I also seem to be kind of stuck. Again, talking in gaming, especially puzzle gaming, is difficult. So I'm just running around like a blind goose, basically. Now, can I make an energy potion? No, I cannot. Oh right, I need a flask for potions in this game. Nope, that's anti-venom. Okay, so no energy potions. Oh, and by the way, this character that has just died, Arham, there are big floating blue crystals that you can touch, and it will autosave your game, and you will restore well, you will restore all of the health of all of your characters, which is good, beneficial even. So let's just press on for now. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear a faint humming. That is the crystal I'm talking about. I haven't slept well lately. There is an echo in my dreams that is too faint to hear. I wonder what it is trying to tell me. Torroom. I already know Torroom, and it's not pretty. So, yeah, there's the crystal over there. Now we can save. And as you can see, she's back to full health again. I didn't pick up the arrows just now, so I'm gonna do that. Normally you automatically pick up ammo as you run over it after using it, after you have shot it, but because... What? I was about to say, but because she was dead, she didn't pick up the ammo. There it is. Yeah, this game really is about resource management as well, you know, for 4 characters at the same time, while also trying to not die and solve puzzles. It can be quite difficult, but on easy setting, it's genuinely an enjoyable experience, if you're into dungeons and everything. But for now, let us press on. I already been here. And yeah, this is the exit of this level further down into Mount Grimrock, but as you can see, I cannot get there, so this way we will go. Oh, right. I've got to tell you, this game features massive spiders. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say about the game, really. Just show bits. I hope everything I said was at least somewhat coherent while trying to game and talk at the same time. But, yeah, that's all. If you have been, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.